There are a few different options in Knowi for alerts. We'll take a look at them in this video. Alerts, because they are pushed when things happen instead of having to find that data, it could be a really useful piece to your overall data strategy. We'll focus mostly on triggers, but let's just get through the first two and get them out of the way. So number one, dataset update alerts. If you're running queries on a schedule, and if the dataset has not been updated for whatever reason, then you can set up these operational type alert there. Second, agent alerts. So it's only relevant if you're running a private agent within your infrastructure. So if the agent stops running, then you can use this to get an alert sent. And whereas the first two are operational in nature, triggers are for events within your data that you want to be alerted on. And these triggers can be attached to a widget or at the dataset level. And there are three types of alerts you can set up at the widget level. One's threshold, so some metric that's above or below a threshold, for example. Ad spend over 5,000, send me an alert. Anomaly detection, this is for time series data with some grouping. So if you have a large number of devices and each device has a usage pattern on a weekly basis, and that for a specific device, the pattern goes through the roof on a specific week, this anomaly detection can detect that using machine learning. Cloud9 QR. So if you have custom alert logic you want to code up, for example, if your ad spend this week is twice the amount compared to your 3-week moving average, then send me an alert. And at the dataset level, you can also use Cloud9 QR for alerting as well. Now let me walk you through it in the platform. For widget alerts, grab the widget and plonk it into a dashboard, and you'll see an alert icon right at the top. You'll see the list of alert types that we talked about: threshold, anomaly, and Cloud9 QR. And you also have a list of actions. This is common across all alert types within Knowi. So you can send an alert via email. You can send it as an API payload into your systems, downstream systems, or a third-party service. Slack, super handy to send alerts through Slack when they're fired. Same thing with Teams as well. The advanced settings is also worth a look because it allows you to skip an alert if the payload is exactly the same, whether it's these are real-time alerts versus delayed, and so on. The threshold alert type, specify the metric you want to track. If the metric is over some number, fire off the alert. Anomaly detection, you need a time series access for this, as well as a dimension. So in this case, we're looking at some stock data and then symbol. So if you're trying to do correlations across symbols. We'll pick a machine learning model across each of these symbols, and then whenever something is above or below some threshold or pattern, and you can adjust the thresholds here too, then the alert would get fired. For custom, specify your Cloud9 QR condition right inside here, and you're all set. To set up dataset level alerts, click on the alerts option, add a trigger notification, similar flow, except this is happening at the dataset, not at the widgets with any transformations. And the setup is very similar. For dataset update alerts, there's an option right there. You can specify the dataset you want to trigger off the alert for when there's something updated. And for the agent, use that option right there.